John Geesman on behalf of the Alliance for Nuclear Responsibility.
Welcome.
I apologize for my tardiness. I was in Sacramento earlier today.
We didn't notice.
I wanted to respond to two items on the report that I did hear after I came in. The first related to the concerns that Dr. Budnitz and Dr. Peterson were expressing about regulatory permitting. And I don't want to get in the way of either of you gentlemen indulging your inner Tea Party instinct. And I myself am critical of these regulatory agencies from time to time. But I do think that at least the part that I heard may be a little bit too simplified. PG&E is one of the most sophisticated regulatees in the California economy. They have a larger regulatory staff than virtually any other company in California. All of that is paid for by the ratepayer, so cost is no real object. When you encounter one of these situations where there has been inexplicable difficulty in obtaining what would seem to be a logical permit, I would suggest to you your first inquiry be, why weren't you guys able to get this permitted? To PG&E. They are, in fact, the experts. I know in the case of the high energy seismic study permit effort with the Coastal Commission, there was a high level of criticism of PG&E's effort by the Coastal Commission for being inadequate in terms of data, inadequate in terms of review of what data they already had, and unresponsive to staff requests. I don't know the situation with either of the permits that you gentlemen were mentioning, but I would suggest that the first line of inquiry should be to PG&E. The second thing I wanted to comment upon was Mr. Wardell's report on the INPO evaluation. I realize that were you to tell me or any of the other members of the public what the content of that was, you'd have to kill us because it's all confidential. But I did not hear, and I've learned to listen between the lines here, I did not hear any report that there had been an upgrade by INPO. And I suspect that if I am wrong, you will correct me. Well, last time we were here, we talked about an INPO downgrade, and nobody, the INPO rating. So, having not heard that there was an upgrade, I'm going to assume that there was not one. And if I'm wrong, I'm sure one of you will correct me. Thank you.
I can comment on that, Mr. Geesman. At the time of this fact-finding meeting, there had not been a determination of an upgrade or a downgrade. It was before that decision was made.
Very well. Thank you.
Very good, and thank you for the advice. One way or another, we will be following up on this question of the permitting in order to be able to test the aux saltwater pump.